Hello everyone. Today's session we are going to cover the what is a SonarQube and how to make setup in a Windows system and how to analyze the Microsoft.NET code and how we are going how to make the SonarQube local web server and web dashboard to view the analysis results. Okay. So before entering making the installation and doing analysis, first we know about this SonarQube. This SonarQube is one of the third-party tool to analyze the source codes, Java source code or Python or .NET, any kind of it will analyze the SQL DB as well and all types of .NET Core, coming to the Microsoft.NET Core and .NET and MVC code. Obviously, this all kind of frameworks it will read, even that C Sharp, VB.NET as well. SonarQube is going to analyze the source code and it will read the code, and if any technical bugs inside of a source code, it is going to represent based on the priority, like what we have P1, P2, P3, P4, based on the technical error types and severity, how we have the bugs priorities, so it will divide into it and it will give the complete picture of in a dashboard. Okay, so how this it's going to work, and so each OS and each source code type, like platform, Microsoft, Oracle, Java, or Python, or any kind of codes, we have different types of setups. So today we are going to mainly focusing on the SonarQube in Windows system or Windows server, and we are going to analyze the Microsoft.NET code, source code, and how it is going to generate the reports. Today we are going to look into it. So before that, starting the initialization, some prerequisites are required to us. That's our we preferably need to install in a Windows system that JDK, like a Java system, we need to install in our PCs. So for that, I'm going to provide all the links into our comment section. You can take it out. So currently I'm taking here and I'm going to show how to download this. For the Java setup is required, it's mandatory. Okay, so in JDKs we have currently available is 18 version, but this 18 version it's not going to support for the SonarQube. So that's what only the 11 version and a 15 version of the JDK is going to be the support. So I'm most aware of that. Most commonly, I'm working with 11 from long back, so I'm using the 11. There is no issue if you use 11 or 15 version. So here we have the exe file and zip files. So take this file, install, take it out somewhere in the downloads, and make this executable file. Execute this exe file. In my PC, it's already executed and it's already installed, so that's why I'm not taking it. So once you download this file and if you install, after installing, it will show the it will create the folder like in below. I'm going to show. It's going to see how. So here, then the C and program files, whatever the location you select. The installation file, that's there it will be installed. So I've chosen by default the program files, and here the Java folder is created after installation of my 11th version of JDK in my PC. So this Java folder is going to create. These are additionally I've tried, these are not worked, so I'm using the 11 version, and this will be the your path. This path, just hold on this, and how this path is going, we are going to use this JDK, where it's going to use this JDK path. I'll explain in a later part. Okay, so this path we can give manually in the Sonar properties, or we can set up in the system variables, environment variables as well. Anyway, we can use that. So so I'm here I'm taking directly this path. I'm going to use this path in the SonarQube properties. Okay, so just giving for the JDK, this is a setup. So after the JDK, what which platform we are going to work, Linux systems, and we have the Mac OS and Windows OS we have. So which version, which system you are working. So based on that, we need to choose our MS builds we need to take. So for the mainly the second prerequisite is that we need to run SonarScanner. So from where we can get that SonarScanner? So we can get it for the SonarScanner for .NET from the following link. So here I'm going to get. So here we don't have any restrictions, but we have the in .NET also. We have a different frameworks. It's available the SonarScanner. So mine currently I'm taking the .NET Framework 4.6. This is for our regular all kind of projects, .NET projects we use. If anybody is working on a .NET Core, use this, or this for the both it will work. And whoever is working the framework, .NET 5 plus, like more than the 5 frameworks, then you can use this one. So I'm working on the .NET Framework 4.6 plus. Currently I'm using 4.7.2. So this is enough for us. This is fine for us. Okay. So click on this. As you click, it's start downloading the scanner for it. Okay. So already in my PC, I have located it. My root directory. So it's now I'm not taking any download of this. So how it's going to look the file, I'll tell you. I'll show you that how scanner looks like, the folder structure. Okay, SonarQube. Okay, so yeah, so SonarScanner.MSBuild. Yeah, this is the file structure. So here we have the application. So this is the executable file. So from here we are going to execute this scanner. Okay, so if you download and if you extract that, your file structure look like this, and if you go inside of it, you will have this SonarScanner.MSBuild. This is the executable file we are going to execute this. Our third prerequisite is we need to download SonarQube plugin to see the results, analyze our code. So here, these are the SonarQube analysis. We have the 3 different type of editions. That's a community edition, developer edition, enterprise. These are, it's a paid versions, like premier versions. This is a community edition that's open source and it's a free of cost. There are no restrictions to have this community edition. This developer edition, you can start with a free trial. They'll give you, if you connect to the SonarQube service desk, they can provide just start for free trial versions. They'll send the license keys for a certain limit of time, then you can utilize it. So you can see the more features here in the developer edition, GitHub plugins, Bitbucket, Azure DevOps, and GitLabs. So in my regular case, I can GitHub and Azure DevOps. This I need. It's a cool. I tried in earlier time. This completely very cool feature. Additional feature is also there. Maybe they didn't add it here. Okay, this is going to support the Jira system as well. Once it's analyzed, your source code analysis is complete, and it's if it's find any bugs and any vulnerabilities in a system, it's directly create the Jira bugs in a system, and whose PR it's analyzed, it's assigned to that particular developer. That's a very cool feature we have. Okay, and here, yeah, it's a every pull request. It can work, and each time build it can work as it's a customization. Complete developers customization is there. Then how these the developers want that way we can configure these developers version and enterprise versions. But the community versions we have very limited options, but it is also very quite cool results it gives. The results it's giving that it's all the same in the three part, but additional features it will be, more we need to pay for that. It's payable. Okay, so currently, so we have the community edition 8.9.8 LTS. LTS means long term support. And if you want any particular version of the previous versions to work, so you can. We have here, and we can download whichever you require that SonarQube. So currently I'm working at 9.4 community version. Today we are going to use that. It's just in April month it's released. So just I'm taking this community edition. Okay. So it's already downloaded at my PC. So I'm going to show how to make this setup now in a Windows system. So okay, so if we first of all, for the SonarQube starting analysis of code, we need to build SonarQube local server to local website. We no need to do anything. Just we need to we have some commands. We need to run those commands. It's automatically it will start creating their own database and own web server, and it will give the results. What is the use of it? Once we have the SonarQube system, their own DB, it will create their own DB in our local PC, and it will create a web in our local PC. And after completing the analysis of source code, it will push the results into the DB that you no need to run every time to see the results. Once it's done the analysis, it's automatically pushed into the local what DB created, whatever the DB created that, and it will start showing it. So how to how to make complete that process that we're going to see now. Okay, so now cube, so 9.4 I told, so 9.4 version we are going to configure that setup. So here we have the bin folder, JSW license, Linux and Mac OS and Windows. So our system today we are looking into the Windows, right? So we are looking into it. So here we have executable batch file. That's just start Sonar. So once we start this one, it will start creating the local DB and local web server. So we'll see. But before running this, we have some prerequisites. So we need to check our config files in this config folder. So in this, once coming to the config folder, you have Sonar properties file. So just check it out. Here by default, SonarQube use the web server port name is a 9000. So okay, so we need to, so 9000 port in my PC, it's allocated to some other application. So I have changed this. It's come like this way. It's come like this way by default. Okay, and so okay, let me do it from the beginning. Okay. So I'm just deleting it. I'm just going to delete this one. I'll let it. I'm going to extract from the beginning. Okay, to extract here. Okay, perfect. Still going on? Okay. Yeah, perfect. So before running it, we need to change the config files. Config files. Oh, it came as it is. I think when it close like this. Okay. Yeah. So by default, this port will come as 9000. So it's this asterisk is commented code. So this entire thing is file is a commented code. So if you remove this asterisk, it will executable code. For in my PC, I have the 9000 port is enabled. So I'm using. Okay, will execute in this way. Will execute what error is going to come and how to. We'll see that. Okay. So for execution part. We go to the bin and Windows. So we are going to run this from through the command prompt. CMD run as an administrator. So here we go. We have these two. Okay. Okay. So we redirected to our path. So start sonar.pat dash pat. So give error. Oh, so okay, this is the issue because of we didn't given the path to the JRE file. So in the beginning, I told that after installing the JDK, we need to configure the JDK file location into the Sonar properties. So that we didn't do. So let's go. Now this better to let me give these program files. Where is it? Okay, okay. So in Java, JDK, and then take this copy file, path, and go to your config and wrapper.config. Here we are going to configure that JRE path, sorry, JDK path. So here, so this Java need to keep as it is and just copy paste it. Okay, just change the path slashes. Okay. Okay. Now done. The JDK setup is done. So now again we'll execute. Continue. Start sonar. Oh, it started. See, and now we'll check what type of error it will throw or whether it is going to run. Yeah, SonarQube stopped. So we are going to check our logs where it's failed. We have here logs folder. If anything failed, you can come to here and you can check it out in a web. Logs, reload it. See how stop it. It is a fail to start the web server. See the fail to initialize the connector of 9000 because it's already as I told it's in my PC 9000 port. It's already in use. So far in that case we are getting this error. So what are you going to do? I tell you here. Go to the Sonar properties. Change the port. So I'm commenting this. I'm giving the instead of 9000, I'm giving 8080 port. I'm going to Sonar web host, this local host directly, not using any address. Okay. So now I saved my properties. I'm going to start my Sonar again. Okay, so okay, so I'm stuck in my SonarQube. So what is going to happen after this? It's going to set up the local DB and local website, and it will. I'll show you in a minute if everything goes right. Something is going on. Process is up. Let's see. Should come. It's taking the more what we expected. Something. What happened? She saved, right? It's taking longer time. No worry. We're doing the experiment with the 9.4. If 9.4 not works well, then we can use 8.9. Oh, it's up. No worry, it's working. Sonar process is up and sonar operational. It's going to. So once this message comes, go to your browser, type the local host, 8080 port, whatever we give it. Oh, it's loading. Quite a good feature. Oh, sign up. Oh, again, fail. Cancel. Okay. Uh, again, fail. Right, here it is. No. Right. Oh, okay. Plus my password is the same. Don't worry with the security on this. This is completely, it will be in your local. Okay. So it's completely it's in your local. No worries. Incorrect. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Let's see this update. Update password. And yeah. So we are going to do the manual setup. So I'm saying Sonar Analyzer. Uh, Sonar, yeah, source code, Sonar test project, display name, project key, also the same, setup. So we are not using any of these kind of things. We can use, as I told, this 9.4 version developer edition, we can use this. So we can locally set up these. So I'm saying Sonar analysis project. Okay, generate the code. It's going to generate a key for the project. So this is the key, sonar analysis key. I'll tell you what to do with this. Just I'm going to keep this key, which actually should be the private, but okay, I'm just disclosing. Not disclosing. Okay, your what option the best to describe your build? The .NET. Okay. So it's going to .NET framework. It shows some documentation how to make this enable. Okay. So this all commands I'm going to I'll give it to you guys. No worries on that. So yeah, these are the commands. So these commands is going to be the run of your sonar process. Okay, so now the sonar build we have, so we need to set up our project key and we need to create our projects here. So yeah, so we are going to do our project key here. What is our project key? This is our project key. This is a project name. I'm going to give here this comment and local 8080, and this is the unique key. We are going to place it here and here as well. So now we'll run this command one after one. Okay. Okay, we are going to use another command prompt which is not used for the sonar setup. Now we are starting the analysis of the code. So, okay. Look, we'll see. Oh, pre-processing is succeeded. So now we are going to use the second. Uh, so from where this I need to get this, how we can make this build in a C sharp, in our local wherever Visual Studio is installed. My Visual Studio 2019 Professional. So there I have the MS build and current folder, and bin I have the MS build.exe. So this is going to build our whatever the our project solution. So if this is the Visual Studio project I have created in my local. So this project, copy the full path and just place it to here. That's it. Here, because we need to redirect that solution. Okay, Control Z. So we need to redirect that to where our solution is exist, and our MS build in a local system where it exists. It's then go to our where this pre-processing is completed. So we need to start this. It started the analysis of the code. So we'll see. Based on the project length or line of code, it will take a time. So this is the simple sample application we created by default from the Visual Studio. It's taken 15 seconds and it thrown 23 warnings and with 0 errors. So our second process is successfully build succeeded and processed successfully. So now we need to generate results. We need to see the results in our local web. So wherever we have here, we have the project, right? In the projects, we need to see the results here. So for that, we need to use a uh, third command prompt, third command, that where your MS SonarScanner.MSBuild.exe exists, that location, and you need to log in your authentication token. That's it. It will because already MSBuild.exe it's holding the results of our last sonar analyzer. So exception occur while objections insist on creating a program that execute in a TFS. Oh, okay, that's common because we are not using the STS. So it's analyzing the it's going to read you that whatever the results it is generated. It's started analyzing the files. Oh, so many errors. JavaScript, but we didn't return any code on it. We'll see what the results are going to come. More about report processing it local here. Execution success. So here we go with our results. So after SonarCube analysis, this is our SonarCube Sonar test project. Here the results are generated. So yeah, here it's see the board, 8 bugs, 0 vulnerabilities, hotspot security, hotspots with nothing, 0, code smells 22. That's good. We have some categories. See, all right, what the code coverage is done based on that. This will come. So in the documentation, it will be there. This is the severity. See what is the C, what is the A, what is the B, what is the D. If you go inside of this, we have 8 bugs. You'll see 8 bugs. What it's remove or correct useless self assignment. Like I did some experiment. I have added this in my home controller. I've added this self variable here. So whether it is the same or not, we'll check. Oh, it's same. The same self variable I've created and it's assigned itself. It's wrong, right? So it's showing here. So here, see the what is the time effort for fixing this issue and the type of the bug, major, critical, or blocker. So it's a major. It's same. It's a bug. Okay, so its assignments currently in my SonarQube, it's only local, no users are here, right? So it's only showing that administrator, which is my just I logged in. So deprecated, it should not use. It should not use. Okay, threads. This is a table. Okay, this is a bug. It's all yeah HTML taglines. Oh, it's saying it's a language. You need to add the language to the HTML. Okay, no problem. Can add. So code smells, what's the code smells box? So we have major 7, minor 1. Code smells are 22, major, critical 1. See, refactor the method to reduce the cognitive complexity from 21 to 15 allowed. Oh, what is this method? Index, refactor the method to your password. Okay, this is the error file. Okay, it's saying that instead of this we can use a switch case, then status message, it will be the show. It's instead of each one selecting like this, it's whether it is true or false, then again checking this, false, again checking this, checking this. Instead of that, we can use the switch case. That will be more. It will be the so it's showing what is why this is an issue. Showing that what is cognitive complexity. It's giving the documentation. It's okay. No. See, it's saying that the loops or switch cases. Perfect. So it's saying that. Okay, you can check the documentation. Oh, okay, I lost my project accessibility. Okay, that's a code smell. Issues. Code smells. Major 16 are there. Protect a constructor to or static keyword is classic. So this kind of all the so remove the commented code out. It should not required. Okay. So this way it's going to analyze the code and it will provide the result set here. Okay. The new code, whenever you again run the after doing any modifications, if you do any code changes to your source code, if you after running the again analysis on your code, then it will come here that overall code, new code. What's the new code have the new issues? It will show here separately. So this is the dashboards looks like. Code we have lines of tests. We have lines of code 9,305. Okay. So this is our sonar analyzer with the .NET source code. So C# .NET source code. So if you have any questions, please mention in the comment section. If I'll answer probably. If I know, I'll answer that. Okay, and just mention your comments and whatever. If you need any new things or any specific topic you need to know about it, that just post me in comment section. Thank you.